Not every billionaire was born into wealth. Some started with nothing but an idea, a dream, and relentless determination, and built empires that changed the world. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 billionaires who started from nothing. Stories that prove success isn't about where you begin, but how far you're willing to go. Before we dive in, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell, because these stories might just spark the inspiration you need for your own journey. 10. Howard Schultz, Starbucks. Growing up in a Brooklyn housing project, Howard Schultz saw his father struggle with unstable, low-paying jobs. After his father was injured and lost his job, Schultz vowed to create a different kind of company. He worked through college, became a salesman, and joined a small Seattle coffee company, Starbucks. Inspired by Italy's coffee culture, he bought Starbucks in 1987 for $3.8 million and transformed coffee into an experience. Today, Starbucks has over 35,000 stores worldwide, and Schultz's net worth exceeds $4 billion. 9. Ralph Lauren, fashion empire. Born Ralph Lifshitz in the Bronx to immigrant parents, Ralph Lauren started selling neckties he designed himself out of a drawer in the Empire State Building. With just $50,000 borrowed against his apartment, he launched Polo Ralph Lauren in 1967. His vision was to create timeless American luxury that embodied aspiration and elegance. What started as a tie business expanded into a complete lifestyle brand encompassing clothing, home goods, and fragrances. Lauren built his empire on the principle that fashion should tell a story and create dreams. His company now generates over $6 billion in annual revenue, and his personal net worth approaches $7 billion. He transformed from a kid selling ties to defining American style for generations. 8. John Paul DeJoria, patron spirits, and Paul Mitchell. Before becoming a billionaire, John Paul DeJoria was homeless, living in his car with his infant son. He had been fired from multiple jobs and struggled to make ends meet. With a $700 loan, he co-founded Paul Mitchell Hair Care Systems, going door to door to salons to sell their products. The company became hugely successful, but DeJoria wasn't finished. He co-founded Patron Spirits, turning premium tequila into a luxury brand that revolutionized the spirits industry. His rags to riches story includes sleeping in cars, selling Christmas cards and encyclopedias door to door, and never giving up despite countless rejections. Today, his net worth exceeds $3 billion, and he's known for his philanthropy and business philosophy of success unshared as failure. 7. Kenny Trout, Excel Communications. Kenny Trout grew up in poverty in Illinois, helping his family by collecting returnable bottles. Determined to succeed, he worked multiple jobs through college and entered network marketing. In 1988, he founded Excel Communications, a long-distance service using network marketing. Excel grew rapidly, and Trout sold it for $3.5 billion in 1998, making him a self-made billionaire. Today, his net worth exceeds $1.5 billion, and he's also a successful thoroughbred horse owner. 6. François Pinault, luxury goods empire. François Pinault dropped out of high school at 16 and was mocked by classmates for his humble background and thick regional accent. His father was a timber merchant in rural France, and Pinault started by working in the family's small wood trading business. Through shrewd acquisitions and strategic thinking, he transformed this modest operation into a massive conglomerate. He acquired struggling companies, turned them around, and gradually built Pinault Printemps into a luxury goods empire. His company, now known as Ka-shing, owns brands like Gucci, Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, and Balenciaga. Pinault's ability to identify undervalued assets and transform them into profitable ventures made him one of France's wealthiest individuals. His net worth approaches $40 billion, proving that formal education isn't always necessary for extraordinary success. 5. Ka-shing, diversified business empire. Ka-shing's journey from poverty to becoming Asia's richest person is legendary. Born in China, his family fled to Hong Kong when he was 13 due to the Japanese invasion. His father died when Lai was just 15, forcing him to drop out of school and work in a plastics factory to support his family. He worked 16-hour days, lived frugally, and saved every penny possible. By age 22, he had saved enough to start his own plastic flower manufacturing company, Chung Kong Industries. Through careful investments in real estate, ports, telecommunications, and retail, Lai built a vast business empire. His companies now operate in over 50 countries, and he's often called Superman in Hong Kong for his business acumen. His net worth exceeds $35 billion, and he's known for his philosophy of treating others well and maintaining long-term thinking in all business decisions. 4. Sheldon Adelson, Casino and Media Empire. Sheldon Adelson grew up poor in a Boston immigrant family, working from age 12 to help support them. After dropping out of college and facing several failed ventures, he found success with Comdex, the world's largest computer trade show, which he sold for $862 million. Adelson then entered the casino business, transforming Las Vegas with mega resorts and expanding into Macau. 3. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul. Born into extreme poverty in rural Mississippi to a single teenage mother, Oprah Winfrey faced unimaginable hardships, including abuse and neglect. She wore dresses made from potato sacks and was so poor she didn't have proper shoes. Despite these challenges, she excelled in school and won a scholarship to Tennessee State University. Her media career began at a local radio station, and through determination and natural talent, she climbed the ranks. The Oprah Winfrey Show became the highest-rated television program of its kind and ran for 25 years. Oprah built a media empire, including her own network, magazine, and production company. Her authentic approach to storytelling and connection with audiences made her not just wealthy but one of the most influential people in the world. Her net worth exceeds $2.5 billion, and she's used her platform to promote education, reading, and social causes. 2. Jan Koum, WhatsApp. Jan Koum grew up in a poor Ukrainian village and moved to California at 16, surviving on food stamps while his mother battled cancer. Self-taught in programming, he worked at Yahoo for 9 years before co-founding WhatsApp in 2009. The ad-free messaging app grew to over 1 billion users and was sold to Facebook for $19 billion, earning Koum about $6.8 billion. 1. Roman Abramovich, Oil and Steel Empire. Roman Abramovich was orphaned at age 4 and raised by relatives in harsh conditions in northern Russia. He lived in poverty and started his entrepreneurial journey by trading commodities and consumer goods. In the chaotic post-Soviet economy, Abramovich seized opportunities in oil, aluminum, and steel industries through strategic partnerships and bold investments. He co-founded Sidnap, an oil company that became one of Russia's largest, and later sold his stake to Gazprom for over $13 billion. His business empire expanded to include steel companies, investments, and sports teams, including Chelsea Football Club. From garage startups to global empires, these billionaires prove that your circumstances don't define your destiny. Your mindset does. Which story inspired you the most? Drop your favorite in the comments. I'd love to hear which journey resonated with you. If this list motivated you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone chasing their dreams. Until next time, stay focused, stay driven, and remember, every empire starts with a single step.